Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Today is, well, not today, this week is scan week. So you'll see just Elijah and I this week. I leave Cayden behind so he can go to school, and Daddy picks him up and drops him off for the week. So we're here at the hospital. Somebody's a little cranky because he needs to eat, but you know, he's got to fast so he can go under anesthesia for his scan. So anyway, we're headed on down there. We're only doing the MRI today, and then later this week we have different scans. So we'll see in a second. What you got there, mister? Got the Hulk, Sonic, Wolverine, Mario, and who else? The yellow hair guy. Oops, you dropped one.
I call him Spikey.
You should have brought like a little bag, your Skylanders bag or something, so you're not dropping it. Hi everybody, we are in the waiting room. We'll probably be here in about an hour. We'll be here for an hour before they call him back unless things are going pretty quickly. And he's just, like I said, he's just getting an MRI today. These scans that were taken this week, we're going to call this scan week this week. So you're going to see a lot of videos of just Elijah and I at the hospital. Scans are to determine whether he still has cancer or not. And if you are just new to my channel and you don't know our story, I do have a couple of videos from previous times. My youngest son was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma cancer when he was 3. He's 7 now, and coming up in November, it'll be 4 years since his diagnosis. So we've been fighting this for 4 years. He's working on his second relapse. So we are at the hospital this week to see how all the treatments he's been doing and seeing if they were working. It's been a long road, but one of the reasons why I decided to vlog our journey was because of this. We wanted the memories, and I wanted everything that had to do with our life being shared out into public so people can be not only aware, but maybe inspired by our story. We still have hard times trying to get through these hard times, but in the meantime, we try to find the joy and the peace in the middle of our trials. So anyway, we try to make the best out of the worst situation, what we can do with our situation. So we're here at Lucille Packard. This is the hospital that Elijah was diagnosed and treated at for the last 4 years. We've been to a couple other hospitals. We've been to San Diego, Rady Children's Hospital. We've also been to UCSF for other treatments that seem to have been working. He's been at the point of no evidence of disease a couple of times, but he's relapsed. And when I say no evidence of disease, that doesn't necessarily mean cancer-free. It just means like the scans cannot find any evidence that there's any cancer in his body. When he stays that way for 5 years, then they'll claim him cancer-free. But we have to do scans for the next 5 years to stay cancer-free. And no evidence of disease. Yes.
Look at my house that I built for Sonic.
That's awesome. That is a neat little house, Lige.
That's his backyard.
Oh, and he has a backyard. That's so cool, Lige.
There's a way to walk out.
A little hallway. Mm-hmm. You are very artistic, Mr. Construction Worker.
Hey.
Well, you did it pretty good at building a house. Quite the imagination. I hope you guys continue to follow us and support Elijah in our bad times. You might see a couple of videos of me getting a little emotional like this week because it is an emotional event that constant not knowing how he is doing. We'll get the results on Friday for most of the things. For his bone marrow biopsy, we probably won't get the results until next week. But for most of the part, most of the scans, we'll get the results. And we're hoping to hear no evidence of disease. Thumbs up to help us stay positive. Why not? Anyway, so we're just going to sit around for an hour. It might be boring to you. And then we're going to go into the room. So we'll see you then. Bye. All the prayers and support that everybody's been doing, we really, really, really appreciate this. So I'm going to be sitting here on YouTube distracting myself from thinking about it. And I'm going to continue to keep my hopes up and hoping that the doctors will say no evidence of disease. This is my not only photography motto, but like YouTube motto as well, that goes along with life when we deal with cameras and YouTube. And it says, and I didn't make this quote up, but I found it on the internet and I posted it to Elijah's Facebook page. It says, life is like a camera. Focus on what's important. Capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, take another shot. You guys, that is such an amazing saying. It really, it's deep, man. It's deep. It is deep, and I really can connect to that saying. So, hope you guys like the saying. I'm going to leave the saying down below. It said anonymous, so I don't know who said it. But I posted a picture to Elijah's Facebook page with that saying on there. I left his Facebook page link down below if you guys like to click on it and go over and like his page on Facebook. We would really appreciate that kind of support as well. So, yeah. We'll see in a little bit. Elijah is done with his MRI and we are hungry. I fast with him, so that's how I've lost weight before, because I would fast with him every time he has scans. So we're going to go get something to eat, and then we're back at Ronald McDonald House for the rest of the night, setting up our room and whatnot. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour. So we'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Where are we at?
Weekly Toys R Us trip.
Weekly Toys R Us trip. Yes, we come here every week just to stare at the toys, because he changes his mind all the time.
Why is there like hair on top of the letter?
So the birds don't sit on top of those. Those are spikes. So they don't poop all over the Toys R Us sign. Okay guys, we are in the immune wing section. Elijah, when he had his stem cell transplants, we stayed over here, so they just happened to have a room over on this side. So this is our room. 2 nice full queen beds. Bathrooms. Little table to eat at. Now, not every room has that looks like this. Not every room has a mini kitchen like this. It's kind of a suite. Not every room is a suite. Closet. It's kind of like a studio apartment. So we like staying in these rooms. It's nice and peaceful and quiet for our sleep. So let's go take a walk. This is the immune wing section. So it's kind of like hotels. You got, you know, a room there and a room back there, and there's several rooms back there. A public kitchen for everybody. For those who don't have suites, they can cook, clean, dishwash, eat, and be, you know, learn to get to know each other. Right now it's very quiet. I think 4 families left. I'm gonna cut straight through. Push this side. Little play area for the immune suppressed kids that can't play with any other kids. This is a little area. Elijah played, I have pictures. Elijah played bubbles all the time out here in that little foyer. Anyway, there is laundry room over there and a playroom to the left of that. And we're gonna go outside. So Elijah's over there in the playroom right now. And then we are going to, oh, maybe he went outside. There's this big old courtyard. And then out in the back that way, there's a big old playground for the kids to play in, slides, little playhouse, whatnot. Down here is the cafeteria and dining room, more of the regular. This is like the regular house up here. There's Elijah in the playroom, talking to one of the volunteers. Does he notice me? Anyway, it's a pretty cool playroom. They have a little castle built and they can use their imaginations and stuff. It's a pretty cool playroom. He loves playing here every time we're here. Okay, so this is the great room. There's a TV room there. We've got some fishy fishes in here. I'm sure you've seen enough fish from me from our Monterey trip. Oh, big guy. Ooh, there's some new fish in here since last time we were here. This guy always smiles for us. Mr. Puffer. Mr. Puffer fish. We've got a couple more tropical fish going on in here. Anyway, more rooms, laundry room up that way, 2 floors. That's the main front lobby. I don't know why it's not focusing. There it goes. That's where the offices and lobbies are. There's one of the workers. Another hallway. This place is huge, guys. So I was just on the other side. The playroom's right there, and I was just on the other side in the courtroom, or the courtyard, or whatever you call it. Computer room. And more stuff back there. Nice little bookshelf. We can come and grab any book we want to read. They also have dressers full of movies we can rent from them free. Let me show you the kitchen. And this is the kitchen. It's pretty big. A couple ovens here. Stove, tons of stovetops in there. Everybody gets their own little refrigerator and cabinet. And I've stayed in that one before. Hi. Big kitchen. So you get to know people around here, and you become one big family. If you stay here for long periods of time, you get to know people. You get to hear everybody else's story as well. Alright, we'll see you guys back at the room. Alright guys, as I'm editing the video, I noticed that it was getting too long. So I'm going to cut it from here and say goodbye and say goodnight for now. There's just so much to say and so much to show when we're on our scan week. So anyway, I hope to see you guys over on Elijah's page. Support him over there. And this is going to be a very long week for us. I hope you guys join along and keep up with us. And we will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good rest of the evening or day or morning or whatever time you watch this. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night. Ciao.